Welcome, one and all, to the Friday edition of Multicolored Hats, the podcast that looks at the digital dumpster fire of the week and tries to find the marshmallows. I'm your host, Kip, and it is Friday, July 25th, 2025. This was the week we learned that Microsoft's security strategy is apparently based on nesting dolls, where each patch contains a new, slightly smaller vulnerability. It was the week YouTube declared war on AI slop, which is also my nickname for most of my streaming queue. And it was the week Elon Musk's XAI decided to solve the world's loneliness epidemic by hiring an engineer to build anime girlfriends. So grab your coffee, pretend you're working, and let's get into it. First up, let's talk about Microsoft, a company that has turned patching security holes into an extreme sport. This past weekend, Microsoft rolled out an emergency security update for a critical vulnerability in SharePoint Server 1. The vulnerability, officially known as CVE 202553770, is a zero-day, which means hackers were already using it to party in corporate servers before anyone knew it existed. 2. Now, here's the beautiful part. This brand new, critical, patch it yesterday, vulnerability is a direct bypass of a different vulnerability that Microsoft patched earlier this month. 2. It's like putting a new lock on your door, only to realize you just gave the burglar a key to the window. The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, or CISA, was so impressed they immediately added it to their known exploited vulnerabilities catalog, which is the cybersecurity equivalent of getting your picture put up at the post office. 3. Attackers are calling their backdoor tool shell, which sounds less like a piece of malware and more like a rejected Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. 4. So, if your company's SharePoint server suddenly starts ordering a large pepperoni pizza, you know who to blame. Next up, let's head over to YouTube, which this week officially began its crusade against what the internet has lovingly dubbed AI slop. 5. As of July 15th, YouTube's new monetization policy is in full effect, targeting low-quality, repetitive, and inauthentic content. 5. What does that mean? It means those channels that post 50 videos a day with a robot voice reading a Wikipedia article over stock footage of a waterfall might have to get a real job. 6. 7. YouTube says this is just a minor clarification of their existing rules, which is like saying a tidal wave is a minor clarification of the tide chart. 8. The platform has been flooded with AI-generated true crime series, fake news updates with AI avatars, and endless top 10 facts about shoelaces videos that offer zero human value. 6. 9. Now, to be clear, YouTube isn't banning AI. They're just saying if you use it, you have to actually do something. Add commentary, a unique perspective, a human touch. Basically, you can use AI as your assistant, but you can't hire it to be the entire company while you sip margaritas in Bali. It's a bold move to protect human creativity, and I for one can't wait to see how AI finds a way around it by next Tuesday. Alright, let's pivot from the sublime to the sublimely ridiculous. While some companies are using AI to cure diseases or solve climate change, Elon Musk's XAI is tackling the real problem facing humanity: the crushing loneliness of terminally online anime fans. This week, XAI posted a job opening for a full-stack engineer, waifus, 10. No, that is not a typo. Waifu, for the uninitiated, is internet slang for a fictional anime character that someone considers their wife. The job, which pays up to $440,000 a year, is to build flirty, animated AI companions. This comes just after XAI released its first two companions for its Grok chatbot, a sassy red panda, and an anime girl named Ani who is, by default, very flirtatious, and can go full NSFW. 11. So, to recap, a multi-billionaire is using one of the world's most powerful supercomputers to build a robot girlfriend that's programmed to like you. It's the most expensive and technologically advanced solution to not being able to talk to people ever invented. You have to admire the ambition. Speaking of AI companions who might be a little too friendly, let's talk about McDonald's. This week, security researchers revealed that the fast food giant's AI hiring chatbot, named Olivia, exposed the personal data of approximately 64 million job applicants. 12. We're talking names, phone numbers, email addresses, and chat logs. And how did this massive breach happen? Was it a sophisticated state-sponsored attack? A zero-day exploit? Nope. The AI platform was deployed with default credentials and inadequate access controls. 12. That's the cybersecurity equivalent of leaving the front door of your bank vault wide open with a sign that says, "Free money inside." It took researchers only 30 minutes to compromise the system. 12. It's a beautiful reminder that you can have the most advanced AI in the world, but it's all useless if the password is still admin 123. And finally, the great war between artists and AI companies rages on. In the landmark class action lawsuit led by artist Sarah Anderson against Stability AI and Midjourney, the legal battle over copyright infringement continues to crawl through the courts. 13-14. The core of the argument remains the same. The artists allege that these companies scrape billions of copyrighted images from the internet without permission to train their models. 15. The AI companies, in turn, are essentially arguing that it's fair use because the AI is learning, not just copying. It's a fascinating legal showdown. The courts are being asked to decide if an AI model is more like a student learning from a library, or more like a high-tech counterfeiting machine that's memorized every book in that library. 16. While some claims have been dismissed on technicalities, the central question of direct copyright infringement is still very much alive. 17. This case won't just decide who gets paid. It will help define what creativity even means in an age where a machine can replicate a lifetime of artistic style in about 30 seconds. No pressure, judge. And finally, the great war between artists and AI companies rages on. In the landmark class action lawsuit led by artist Sarah Anderson against Stability AI and Midjourney, the legal battle over copyright infringement continues to crawl through the courts. 13-14. The core of the argument remains the same. The artists allege that these companies scrape billions of copyrighted images from the internet without permission to train their models. 15. The AI companies, in turn, are essentially arguing that it's fair use because the AI is learning, not just copying. It's a fascinating legal showdown. The courts are being asked to decide if an AI model is more like a student learning from a library, or more like a high-tech counterfeiting machine that's memorized every book in that library. 16. While some claims have been dismissed on technicalities, the central question of direct copyright infringement is still very much alive. 17. This case won't just decide who gets paid. It will help define what creativity even means in an age where a machine can replicate a lifetime of artistic style in about 30 seconds. No pressure, judge. Alright, before your brain melts from all that, a quick word from our sponsor. Are you feeling analog? Is your brain's processing speed being outpaced by your company's new AI intern? You need Synapse Spark, the only energy drink scientifically formulated for the age of agentic AI. Synapse Spark isn't just caffeine. It's a proprietary blend of nootropics, electrolytes, and pure, unadulterated existential dread, weaponized to boost your productivity.
Before Synapse Spark, my human employee was underperforming. Now, he can generate 30% more TPS reports before his scheduled obsolescence.
Side effects may include seeing the world in lines of code, dreaming in Python, and the unshakable feeling that you're just training your own replacement. Synapse Spark. Outprompt the inevitable. And that's our show for the week. We've learned that our corporate software is held together with duct tape and hope, and that the pinnacle of artificial intelligence might just be a robot that says, "I like your shirt." It's a weird world out there, but at least it's never boring. I'm Kip, and this has been Multicolored Hats. Stay safe, and question everything. Especially if it's wearing a corset and has purple hair.